Hello, my name is Adebusuyi Olutayo Olumadewa, and welcome to another edition of You Can Be the Dream. Today, I want to talk about initiative. There are 8 levels of initiative which each and every one of us must understand, and the importance of this to achieving our dreams. Initiative is important. All objects remain at the place of rest except an external force is applied onto it, and that is Newton's law of motion, which means if you don't move, nothing moves. No matter how you pray, no matter who you meet, no matter what you hear, if you don't move, nothing moves. Also, if you pray, is it that I'm disregarding or disrespecting prayer? No. If you pray, prayer is meant to cause you to move. If prayer is not causing you to move, if prayer is not causing you to take action, if prayer is not causing you to do something, you've got to watch those kind of prayer, because in those kind of prayer lies frustration. Prayer is designed, is a means, is a communication between you and somebody, your omniscience, which is your God. Prayer will move you to actually get those things inward of you in order for it getting it out. So that's what prayer does. So I'm not against prayer. I pray. But once I pray, I use it to found those beautiful dreams inside of me in order for me to birth those things out. And that is why initiative is important. I learned this from Stephen Covey many years ago, the 8 levels of initiative, and it is important that we share it so that people can know that sometimes waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting till time goes is actually one of the disservice one can do to himself. I remember many years ago I heard a beautiful story, doesn't it? I didn't know and how true the story, but it's a story, and that's why I call it a story. A friend of mine, a friend of a friend, applied for visa lottery, and he applied for visa lottery when they were still allowing people in Federal Republic of Nigeria to be part of this beautiful opportunity. Oh, he applied for visa lottery, and it gave him the opportunity to go to United States. So he won the visa lottery, and the result came. He won, and he was told to go and process his document. And he keeps telling our friend that he wants to hear God. If it's a it's actually the is he wants to hear God. He's waiting for God to speak. Time after time, time after time. But I keep reminding him, my bro, you don't know me that. Okay, if you're not going to do it, but you've denied someone his own right to actually achieve this, his dream, because you are the one that applied for this at a point. So why are you being spiritual about it now? This should have come first. You must have asked God, maybe you should apply first. That is my own analogy about it. So I shared it. If you are not going to run with your dreams, do not discourage, deny. Again, do not discourage or deny someone else from achieving his or her dream. That is the essence of that story. So he has denied someone the rightful place of being in the United States as at that time. So back to the story, back to the initiative we're talking about. The 8th level of initiative, the first one is wait until told. There are some people, they cannot make a decision for themselves. They cannot, they keep following instructions. They keep waiting for instructions on how to go about everything. Am I saying it is wrong? Emphatically no. But when you are meant to take Vienna, you are to take Vienna. Don't start planning or thinking of how to take Vienna. Go and take Vienna now, which means go and do what you are meant to do. The second one is ask. Those are the 8 levels of initiative, and they are in a ascending order. The first one is wait until told. The second one is ask, can I do it? And wait until told is the lowest level of initiative. It is the lowest level. It is the lowest level. After wait until told, the second one is ask. The third one is I intend to. So you meet a lot of people, they are telling you, I intend to, I intend to, I intend to. Yes, you intend to. When are you going to move? Is it a wrong thing to intend? No, it's not nothing wrong. What we are discussing is 8 levels of initiative. So that when you are to move, you won't be intending, you won't be thinking, or you won't be sabotaging your path. The fourth one is do it and report immediately. Remember, we are talking about the 8 levels of initiative. The 8 levels of initiative. Initiative is needed in order for you to actualize your dreams in this present world. Nothing moves until you move. So those, if you do not take initiative, nobody will take those decisions for you. And those initiatives that you've taken are the things that jumpstart, that takes you from I'm planning to start to I have started. They are things from move you from point A to point B. They are the things that will shape your energy in order for you to actualize those dreams. So again, the first one is wait until told. Second one is ask. Third one is make a recommendation. The fourth one is I intend to. The fifth one is do it and report immediately. Do it and report immediately. The sixth one is do it and report periodically. And the seventh one is just do it. Just do it. So we're going to explore each one. Wait on the told. You don't want to be making recommendations to the people you are not meant to make recommendations to. You don't want to make a recommendation to the people you are not meant to make recommendations to. It's the same way. You should not dissipate your energy on what is irrelevant to your journey. So if you are waiting for someone to share, to tell you what to do, you might wait a long time. And that is why wait until told. It's not a good strategy most times in achieving your dreams. The second one is ask. It is logical. Can I call you? Can I make a call you? Hello, please can I call you? This is a result of a thorough thinking. It's reasonable. Ask, can I call you? However, when it comes to your dreams, people can be so busy. Yes, okay, I'll respond to you later. But they might forget because they are busy. They are busy. They are swamped in their daily task. So it is your responsibility to reach out to them, to let them know that this is important and you've got to talk to them. And that is why ask, can I call you? Can move to the seventh one, which is do, just call. Because you might ask and keep asking and keep asking. Am I saying you should verge on people's privacy? No, I'm not saying that. But you see, when it comes to initiatives, you are the ones that know the ones that fit and best for you. Make a recommendation. I'm going to read this for you. Where you put make a recommendation right at the outside edge of your circle of influence, you are making a recommendation that is outside of your job and outside of your A beautiful illustration of the third level of initiative and self-empowerment is found in military doctrine completed staff work. The 5 basic steps of doctrine analyze the problem, come up with alternatives and recommended solutions, develop recommended steps and execute solution, incorporate an awareness of all realities, political, social, economic competencies, make a recommendation in a way that only requires approval by a single signature. It means you said make a recommendations. You want to take an initiative, so you sat yourself down. You've thought through it. You've analyzed those problems. You've analyzed everything you want to do. You've come up with the solution. Now you realize, okay, everything is being documented in one paper, knowing fully that you know what you want to do, and that is what exactness does for you in this level of initiative. So again, we are still discussing seven levels of initiative. The first one is wait until told. The second one is ask. The third one is make a recommendation. The fourth one is I intend to. I intend to. Sometimes you might intend to for a very long time and you will forget. So you've got to find a way in order for you not to keep intending by documenting everything you want to do and everything you are meant to do. So this will allow you not to make today's task tomorrow's task. The fifth one is do it and report immediately. Do it and report immediately is great because it is what others need to know so that you can move to the next phase. Am I saying 8 levels of initiative is not good? 7 levels of initiative, am I saying is not good? No. They are the key things that you need to do. So the ones that you have to use, ask for, or the ones that you have to you will, so that you'll be able to know the one that is fit for appropriate communication, appropriate task, appropriate situation. The sixth one is do it and report later, and the seventh one is do it. You see, when you've done it, you've done it. And those are the 7 levels of initiative. And as I round up on this wonderful edition of You Can Build a Dream, which is now Yokbet Dream Factory. You know, at the Dream Factory, you're going to be batting a lot of your dream. If it's a book you want to write, oh my goodness, we're going to be with you for 90 days as you run this project. And you realize that what those things you want to do over time that looks like say big deal that cannot be done will become a walkover at Yokubert Dream Factory. So as I close this time, I want to remind you 5 things you must not find yourself doing in this particular time. Because as you are going to be busy with your dreams, you have to pay attention to those things. They call it 5 cancerous behaviors. You must not find yourself criticizing. You must not catch yourself complaining. You mustn't catch yourself comparing. You must not catch yourself competing, and you must not catch yourself contending. If you understand those, you are not comparing yourself, you are not criticizing, you are not complaining, you are not contending, and you are not competing. It's one of the beautiful things that will inspire you to move like a moving water, like a flowing water, knowing fully your dream is valid. Ladies and gentlemen, each one can reach one. Ladies and gentlemen, we walk by common sense, we drive by principles, and we fly by instructions. Instructions is powerful. If you follow instructions according to the pattern, we are going to build a dream that will change our world. Again, it's a reminder to let you know that March 30th, 2023 is another wonderful edition of the Yokubet Dream Factory. Oh my goodness, I'm looking forward to this day. Dream Factory, oh my goodness, we're going to analyze those dreams, and we're not going to have a lot of people. The program is just for 20 people, and it's first come, first serve. We're going to sit down, analyze those little things you've been ignoring, come up with the 10 businesses that is associated with your name. There are more than 10, but those 10 you can quickly run with, that you can start. And we're going to stay with you for 90 days. It's going to be awesome. You understand? You're going to learn those beautiful things that are associated with your name, that are inside of you, that you've been ignoring. I mean, those things that will give shelters to many, that will give that will put many foot on many table, that will give them give many, that will pay a lot of school fees. They are inside of you, but you've not been paying attention to those things. And that is why I said, and that is why I know you can definitely beat the dream. As I close now, whether you are right, you are right. Whether you are wrong, you are wrong. Is petrol good? You are the only one who can define that. If you put the petrol in, which some people refer to as premium motor spirit, in your car, it takes you around, it takes you to your destination, it is definitely good. The same petrol that is taking you around, if it's being misused, it can burn the same car down. And that is why I said the ball is in your court. You can beat it.